Hi, family. I am back with another reading. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're back for a return, thanks for your return. We're going to go ahead and see what the ancestor message is for today for the collective. Okay, see what the message is for the ancestor. First, I want to give thanks to the Most High for being all seeing, all knowing, being all present, being all good, being all powerful, and being the only wise God, and giving thanks for my ancestors for their sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength, and giving thanks to my spirit team for their guidance and support. Okay, let's get straight into this message. I hope you guys are having a happy Saturday. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the message is. We got Virgo coming out. Virgo came out. Okay, let's see. What is the message? Okay, come through. Ancestors, what message do you have for us today? Okay, so we got Virgo. And we have store meeting, parking lot. Okay, so there's a store meeting in the parking lot. Let's see what else. Okay, we got unhealed trauma. Okay, toxic impact, unhealed trauma, which is a shadow. Okay, it says dependents may avoid their own healing process, believing that they must always be strong for others, thus neglecting their own pain and perpetuating cycles of unaddressed emotional wounds. And then we got home sweet home. Okay. So we have Virgo. We have unhealed trauma. We have home sweet home. Okay, we got Virgo, Libra, Virgo, Gemini. Let's see what else. What other messages? That says, I have secrets that will unlock life's mysteries. Okay, and fear of success. Past experiences where success led to negative outcomes causing self-sabotage. I am worthy of success and confidently embrace my achievements. Unfulfilled potential, talents and abilities not realized in past life causing a sense of incompleteness. I embrace and nurture my inner talents, allowing them to flourish. Reconnect with earth. Grounding will restore you. Money blocks, obstruction, challenges, and resistance. Something is blocking your ability to attract wealth. Identifying and addressing this block will clear the path to abundance, wealth, and purpose. Fulfillment, life mission, serving others, aligning with wealth, building with your higher purpose will bring deeper satisfaction and accelerate your success. Release the need to control. Surrender and trust the divine plan. We walk beside you. Okay. Okay. So we got family friend. Okay, so this is a friend of the family. Okay, so somebody fear of success, unfulfilled potential, or shadows. Okay, so we got unhealed trauma, fear of success, unfulfilled potential. Okay, these are shadows. Money blocks. Okay, so something needs to be done to So obstruction, challenges, and resistance. So somebody, this person could be resisting something, okay, like blocking finances in some kind of way. They're called to reconnect with the earth. Grounding will restore you. We walk beside you. So this is the ancestors said they are present and release the need to control. Okay, so surrender and trust the divine flow. Okay. And we have wealth, purpose, fulfillment, life mission. Aligning with your wealth, building with your higher purpose will bring deeper satisfaction and accelerate your success. I have secrets that will unlock life mysteries. I don't know. It's something like somebody is meeting a Virgo nearby, near home. You can see our home sweet home here. And it's a wealth purpose, so they could be meeting for the intentions to gain some type of money. Okay, with intentions to money block. Hmm. Wealth and purpose is here. Okay, so we're gonna see. We're gonna go ahead and get some outside some energies to kind of clarify the reading. Okay, so let's see. What further messages do you have? Okay, so we have sexual protection in the reverse. Hmm. So someone is not sexually protected. Let me clarify those. Okay, and we have not afraid of hardships. Okay, so this speaks of confront challenges with courage, for they are stepping stones to growth and wisdom. Okay, so somebody is not afraid. Okay, they don't have no sexual protection. I don't know what that's about. Oh God, look at this sex shop. Okay, so somebody got a sex shop set up. Slow climb at the bottom of the deck. Game over. Look like it's sticking out here. I'm seeing game over, so I don't know. Okay, but they slow climb. Let's see. Let's get one more, then we're gonna clarify this. Okay. See what's going on around here. B. Okay. Let's see. We get one more. Um, a couple more crowns for this reading. Okay, so we got lipstick stains. Okay, so there's some evidence.
Can I charge the phone, please?
Okay. Okay, so we got red lipstick stains, sex shop, and not afraid of hardships, and sexual protection in the reverse. So somebody know that there is some sort of evidence with this lipstick stains here. The bottom of the deck, we got eclipse of concealment. So this was supposed to take place in a moment of darkness where there was no light at all. Okay? With the eclipse of concealment, it reads, navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelation. Okay, so it's the second card here says see the potential. So this could be an opportunity for some type of growth. There's some recording here. Okay, it could have something to do with a love story once upon a time. Somebody already knowing the tea. Okay, so we'll go ahead and see what is going on. They could be trying to create a new identity. Okay. So let's see. Let's go ahead and find out what's going on and clarify these messages. So with sexual protection here, we're going to find out what is the recent past. Let's find out some signs involved. Could have something to do with the Nine of Pentacles. Something to do with some long-term stability, some finances. Okay, that is a Taurus energy. Virgo. Okay, that's the earth sign. So it could be a Taurus and a Virgo. Okay, significant to this reading, a Gemini. Okay, let's see. Let's see the recent past of the sexual protection. Okay, let's see. What's the recent past of the sexual protection? Okay, we have the Leo energy. Trying to block. Someone standing up, blocking something, blocking someone. Okay, so they could be blocking someone. Sexual protection is here. Okay, so that's a Leo energy. Could not have no sexual protection? Maybe, I don't know. We're moving with someone with no sexual protection. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's the recent past of this not afraid of hardships, this energy right here. Okay, so somebody ready to go hard. They said they're not afraid. You know what I'm saying? They're going all in. Okay, so what's the recent past of this? Okay, so this is Ace of Wands. So there is some sort of new beginning, a past a new beginning that they could be ready to move into. Okay, we got a Leo, double Leo, Virgo, Cancer. Okay, could be having a new beginning. They're not afraid of no hardships. Okay, they moving straight in is what I see. They going for the gusto. All this fire, it's a lot of flames. Okay, so they can be very passionate in the pursuit of. So we'll find out. Okay, so we got the recent past of this sex shop right here. We have Queen of Wands again. Queen of Wands showing up. Recent past of this sex shop. Okay, so she could be a part of the sex shop. She don't have no sexual protection. They could be trying to block something. They're going in with this new idea. Coming in hard, not afraid of any hardships. Okay, so let's see. We got red lipstick stains. So this is the evidence of something being left behind about some sort of excuse me. Well, you got lipstick stains, you know what that means. Okay, evidence of some sort of sexual situation or attempt. I don't know. What's the recent past of this red lipstick stain? Okay, so we got Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords at the bottom. So it's like somebody receiving some sort of information about some sort of betrayal. It's either over. We got the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is an investment. This is a Taurus. Okay, so this is an investment of a Taurus. Okay, they could be going in with the attempt to leave some type of evidence as an investment. Okay, I don't know. We got Ten of Swords. So this could be trying to betray someone. Signs of betrayal, the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have a Taurus. We have a Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands, which is a sign of Leo, Virgo, and Cancer. And we have the Seven of Wands, which is a Leo. Okay, so we got triple Leo, double Earth sign, and a Cancer. Double Virgo. Because the Virgo's over here. Okay. All right, so I don't know. This could be a Gemini with the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So that could be the focus. Could be Gemini. Hmm. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go ahead and clarify. Um, okay, somebody bankrupt, traveling, they broke. Okay, so it definitely says something about travel, didn't it? Why am I thinking travel? Okay, somebody's coming to his house with this home sweet home. Okay, so they could be coming near the house. They met somewhere somebody in the parking lot. Okay. They got some unhealed trauma. Okay. These people got some unhealed trauma. But they feel there's some sort of unfulfilled potential that they need to kind of, I don't know. Let's see. So we're going to go ahead and clarify this protection. Um, the sexual protection in the Seven of Wands. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what's known about this sexual protection? Okay, so these people don't have a car. Repo, something was repoed, or they could be trying to repo something from a lover's energy. Okay, this is a Gemini energy. Repo meaning taking something away. So sexual protection and blocking, they could be trying to block a Gemini, trying to repo something from a Gemini. Sexual protection in the reverse. I don't know. Okay. So they got some type of, what else is known about this sexual protection? Okay. We got shine. Your light irritates their demons. Okay, so his light. Okay, we got Queen rising in reverse, stepping into power. Praise coming up. Spotlight. This is in the reverse. Okay, so they could probably see this person not stepping up into power. We got Hermit right behind it at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and we got somebody fake flexing. Okay, so somebody coming in here fake flexing. Okay, pretending to be something that they're not. Okay, I don't know if this is around the sex shop. Okay, they could be coming around offering some sort of sexual situation. Damn, we got sexual protection in the reverse. You got sex shop and lipstick stains. Now, this is not all about sex. So this is a person not afraid of hardship. So they're like coming in with this Ace of Wands. They coming in here with this one is flames of courage is in reverse. It's like somebody speaking about something, but in reverse, it's like, maybe they're not speaking, maybe they're just coming in with passion. Okay? They're not afraid of something. Okay, recent past, there was an idea, okay, that they decided to move in on with this, not afraid of hardships. Okay. We got definitely a Queen of Wands, some sort of fire sign. Female fire sign. We got this Taurus investment. So this could be this is a male. So this is a male investment in some sort of lipstick stains, but it could be an earth sign, but right now this is at Seven of Pentacles, which is Taurus. But this is a dude, okay, on this card. So take it how it resonates. So this is an investment in some stains. They want some type of evidence. So I don't know if they could be using this Gemini in some sort of persuasion. Okay, so tell me about this. Not afraid of hardship with this Ace of Wands. Okay, this Ace of Wands, this Queen of Wands want to come out the bottom of the deck. She got something to say. Okay, so there is some sort of heartache. Somebody's in pain. Okay, about somebody winning something. Okay, so with this new beginning, so the Ace of Wands is like somebody having a new beginning, a past a new beginning on an adventure. Okay, with this Page of Wands, so somebody's stepping in front of that, saying that they're not afraid of no hardships. Okay, but they in a heartbreak. Okay, so they acting out of a torn heart. Okay, look like this heart has been shredded into where it's pretty pain, and they're acting out of some sort of heartache. Okay, this is definitely a Libra energy. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we have a chariot right here. This is a Cancer that was part of this Ace of Wands. So this chariot is moving in. They said we're not afraid of no hardships. Okay, we coming in. My heart is broken. Somebody's heart is broken. They could be trying to come in, trying to win something. But somebody's being ignored at the bottom of the deck. Ignoring. So somebody could be ignoring this travel because this does represent travel with this chariot. Okay. Um, okay, so it could be a chariot traveling too, a Cancer. Somebody's unbothered. Somebody's like ignoring, unbothered, what's known about this, somebody's hardship. This groupie is unbothered. Okay. These groupies, they could be unbothered about these groupies. Okay, it could be, let me see, the Queen of Wands, a Virgo. We have a Taurus. Queen of Wands, Virgo, a Taurus, and a Cancer. That's four people. It's four people here on this groupie card. Okay, and we got somebody sitting over there bathing in the sun. They're like, not even bothered. Okay, so they could be thinking that they sneaking up on somebody or something. Okay, we're gonna find out. Okay, so what's known about this sex shop over here? Okay, so somebody got evidence, proof of somebody giving some money. Okay, there is some evidence at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is somebody's having photo evidence of something, getting evidence. So they see something. Okay, they see something going on at this sex shop. What's known is that there's evidence of somebody at this sex shop. Okay, this Queen of Wands. Okay, okay, tell me more. Okay. We got Six of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. So somebody has an opportunity with this Ace of Wands, with this Ace of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy, Capricorn energy. I'm sorry. Okay, we got King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is a fire sign, which makes me think that this person could not be afraid of hardships because this is a fire sign, or this Leo. She is coming in hard, honey. She's coming in with this investment. Okay. So what's known about this sex shop is that there is some photo proof, somebody getting evidence. Okay, so they could be having some evidence and somebody having an opportunity and somebody being successful at something. They got pictures, they got proof. I only want you to just ask somebody. If they told you yes, you know what it is, you got photo proof, we're gonna go back and check. We're gonna verify what's going on. We're gonna clarify some of these to find out, get a little bit more understanding. Okay, because they think nobody don't see them, or that's because they're being ignored. They feel like they coming in hard. Okay, we got this King of Wands down here. This could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, so they could have some evidence, some sex shop with this Queen of Wands. Could have sex shop evidence of somebody being successful, and somebody having an opportunity with this Ace of Coins. They have a fertile seed with roots ready to be planted for more growth. Damn, with the sex shop though. Hmm. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go to this list exchange. Let's invest in recent passes. Okay, so this is Sagittarius. Or somebody could be going through some sort of healing. Or there could be some investment a tourist made with some lipstick stains. Could have something to do with the Sagittarius. Okay, this could be this King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, it could have something to do with somebody healing. Temperance to somebody's peace. Okay, we got Six of Cups, memories of the past. This is Scorpio energy. What came out is the Six of Swords. So there is somebody moving to calmer water. So they got some evidence of this temperance, moving to calmer water. They got some type of lipstick stain. So like they could have been part of some sort of sexcapade. Somebody winning with an opportunity. They got proof of somebody winning with an opportunity. They got lipstick stains. Okay, from the Sagittarius. Okay, Aquarius. Energy Six of Swords. Somebody moving to calmer waters. Okay, they could be remembering this. Okay, so it could be. Okay, tell me more. Okay, so we got some wolf in sheep's clothing here. Okay, so they could be moving in common water and they got some wolves and sheep's clothing. They could be moving. Okay, somebody got bad habits, addiction, toxicities, and there's a sexual, um, a happiness hater in the background doing drugs. Okay, so maybe, okay, somebody got bad habits, drug addiction, toxicities. Okay, and somebody move, just moving. So I'm getting another travel card. Okay, Six of Swords, Six of Swords. Somebody moved into calmer water, and then we got this wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody's not afraid of hardships. Okay, recent past we got this Virgo, this Cancer, and this Leo with this new beginning, moving towards no, they're not afraid of no hardships. So I'm thinking they ready to do whatever, however, whatever, whenever. Okay, because somebody is too busy winning at the bottom of this deck, wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, so they could be like Sagittarius is okay. Somebody trying to move, they traveling, they moving towards calmer waters, and we got this wolf in sheep's clothing with some investment in some type of lipstick stain. So let's okay. So 4 cups. We got somebody who's not even paying attention. Don't even want the offer. Like no, thank you. Oh, okay. So there was an investment that was made that this Sagittarius could be holding on to some evidence about this investment. And he's moving on with this investment, with this knowledge. Moving with Wolf and she. I mean, moving on with the Six of Pentacles. I mean, the Six of Swords. I'm sorry. So they moving on with the information, with this evidence, and this wolf in sheep's clothing. They sitting here like, hold up, you cannot leave. Where you going with that information? You just got to set up. Okay, but somebody's like, I want your love. This is a 4 cups. Somebody's rejecting somebody's love. So somebody feeling some kind of way. Okay. Somebody's feeling some kind of way. We're going to keep this at the bottom of the deck. Something is a secret, which is eclipse of concealment. Something happened in a moment of darkness. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify these energies here. Okay? Somebody's saying for sure. So we're going to clarify what is the surprise about this sexual protection. Okay, that this was some sort of investment. So somebody was sexually protected in the reverse, which means that they were left with no protection. They wasn't protected. Surprise is that it was an investment with this with this real estate. So this could have been a Capricorn. Why I'm saying Capricorn, or it could be a Taurus. Okay, a male Taurus. It could be a couple Taurus, a male, female Taurus, real estate, some sort of investment. So when somebody not is protected, no, wait a minute, sexual protection in the reverse. Somebody wasn't protected. Okay, so that's a surprise that there was a real estate. There was some sort of gain. I'm still thinking. Let me read this card. Does it say investment too? It was an investment. Somebody invested in somebody being protected, not being protected. Okay, so tell me about this sexual protection in reverse, please, so we can get a little bit more out of this. Okay, so there was somebody was all in their feels. Okay, they was all in their feelings. They was deep love, soul connection, feeling at home. Okay, so they was protected. They wasn't protected though. Okay, so it has something to do with this Gemini, maybe. Okay, with this Hermit. Okay, so somebody was all in their feels with this Hermit. Okay. Okay, and somebody was in the Nine of Swords energy, so somebody was feeling afraid. Or this hermit was feeling afraid, or somebody was afraid of the hermit. That's a Gemini energy. Nine of Swords. So it's Nine of Swords. Yeah, we got afraid and we got somebody stressed out at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so tell me more. So we got a page of swords. So some information was being collected um, about this. Somebody was all in their feelings with a hermit. And somebody was having nightmares. Somebody was afraid, stressed out. Based some information that they collect. Yeah, we even got nightmare at the bottom of the deck. So somebody is terrified. Or just Two of Cups energy. Okay, so it's like Gemini. Somebody could be remember the card list. Somebody is supposed to be repossessing something from a Gemini. Repo Gemini. So somebody could be trying to take something back. What they trying to take back? Because we got repo Gemini right here. Card list. This is also a repo. Somebody repossessing something. So they could be repossessed they love. Because there was somebody over here with a Three of Swords next to the energy next door. So they could have repossessed something. Gemini repossessed something from this hermit, left somebody in Nine of Swords energy based on some information that they collected. We're going to find out what the information is. That somebody's light irritates their demons. So I'm thinking that Gemini got a light. Or somebody's light irritates somebody's demon. This message of truth, Page of Swords information. Tell me, what's this message that they collected? Tell me about the information that was collected with this Page of Swords. Okay, delays, trials, and tribulations taken a long way. So there was some sort of a road trip that was gone, taken a long way to get to a situation. Ooh, to a disturbance. Okay, there was a road trip that led to some disturbance. Damn. What's somebody's reservation? So this Page of Swords information that was collected. This Gemini air sign could have collected some information about a road trip, about a disturbance in somebody's reservation. Because it did say this Nine of Swords was an energy of somebody being in a nightmare. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, there was somebody stressed out about some information about something that happened on a long road trip, that there was some type of disturbance that came out of somebody's reservation. So this is a reservation, meaning that this road trip was supposed to have been something reserved. Okay, but looked like there was some sort of disturbance that took place. Okay, on this road trip. Let's talk about this road trip. Let's find out what happened on the road trip with a couple of energies. Tell me about this road trip. Okay, somebody was looking forward to a foresight, Aries energy. Okay, they was kind of looking to see, they was looking for this road trip. They was looking on this road trip. They was looking to win. Okay, they was looking to triumph on this road trip. This is something that was deserving, merit making. This is Virgo energy. Okay, so there was an Aries that was there that was looking forward to something, looking forward to winning. Okay, with somebody feeling deserving of something, which is a Virgo. This is clarifying road trip. Bottom of the deck is sweetheart. Okay, so this could have been a couple, right? Somebody looking on the outside in, looking for something, this Virgo to win in something, some kind of way. This is Virgo energy in this deck. So maybe the Gemini could have been looked forward to winning something. This is an Aries energy, foresight, waiting for something to come in, okay, with the road trip. Aries, a winner, and someone feeling deserving. Okay, so tell me about this disturbance. We got sweetheart at the bottom of the deck. So this has something to do with somebody expecting a baby or something. Somebody pregnant. Tell me about this disturbance. Okay, so there was supposed to have been something came to an end with this disturbance. Quick. Damn. You got death and on this vacation. So this is a vacation where you hanging out with you and your babe on a vacation. Romantic getaway, spending time together, enjoying one another. Something came to an end, to an abrupt end, and it ended in disturbance. Somebody was throwing shade and sex physical. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay. We got, okay, a snack. Somebody is, they got a snack on this vacation, and they got somebody throwing shade. Now, what a combination. This throwing shade says criticizing, disrespect, judgmental. So somebody went down the road and just seemed like they just turned into a whole nother person. And then they turn around and want to have sex behind it. Or somebody in the, what a disturbing trip. So disturbance, this person was looking for this trip. They was looking forward to it. Okay, they felt deserving of something because they felt that they was going to win something on this road trip. Something was discussed about somebody winning something, somebody feeling deserving of something, and somebody looking forward to something being successful. Okay, so now there was a disturbance. There was a snack throwing shade, a vacation, death, and a disturbance on this. Damn, that don't make sense to me. So somebody throwing shade. They could have been throwing shade about some sort of sex. They could have been like, hold up. I don't know what this throwing shade means. This is a vacation. Okay? So I don't know what happened. Something happened between throwing shade and a snack. I gotta find out more. Tell me what's the inside scoop on this throwing shade and a snack, Spirit. Okay, so somebody was supposed to be getting some type of luck, having some type of money. There was some type of money that came out of this. Somebody went in for a snack. Let's clarify this throwing shade, please. There was no gain. So it's like, so somebody throwing shade like, nigga, you had me come way out here and there is no gain. You know, that somebody was being told about themselves. Okay. And there was a conflict that, there was no fight. Why you got gain and conflict in the reverse? Clarifying throwing shade. So nobody gained. There was no conflict. Somebody was just, they had an origin. They had a intention set, a plan, inspired action. For not to argue or fight with this person because there was no gain. Okay? So something was set in motion with this. Something was set in motion for somebody not to gain. And for them, I'm not even going to argue with you about it. Because somebody ended up gaining with this right here. Now, who was, we don't know. Okay, so let's tell us about this snack. Tell me about this snack. Okay, giving your heart, showing love, caring actions, and selfish gestures. So somebody had an intention on giving a heart and a snack. Showing love. Okay, all that was good. And somebody has an extra hand holding the situation right there. Somebody is helping somebody do something. They got in a hand in this libation. Tell me what's inside of this what's inside of this libation. Okay, there was an endorsement. Okay, so somebody is offered some money, but somebody's like, no, 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 I'm cool. Like, no, you ain't gotta pay me. Okay, so tell me more about this libation. Okay, we just need your imagination. If you can imagine the key players in this situation, then this is all we probably need to do. Somebody hesitated. They said, not the right time. At the bottom of the deck. So somebody could have been like, not the right time. Somebody shook, like, what? They're like, what? He said, plot twist, unexpected event, sudden change. Bam. Snap. Somebody was giving they love, and an extra hand came in. And they was like, here, I'm going to pay you for this. And they was like, nah, not the right time. No, this is a hesitation. What was the surprise about this endorsement? Look, happy times. It's supposed to be happy times, baby. I'm paying you. Somebody paying some off to pay somebody something for a bidding. No person. Persuasion. What this card say? Bride. Temptation. Okay. They say, hey, this is happy times here. They say this endorsement was a happy times. Tell me more about this endorsement. Body shaming, low self-esteem, negative body image, feeling judged. So somebody found this to be a happy time, but somebody start talking about somebody, I think. Because I feel somebody like throwing shade, like, how you gonna bring me way out here? Ain't no game. You know, ain't no somebody chose not to fight. Because they knew this was a setup. So they offered some endorsement for happy times with this body shaming image. So this is like a whole nother person. Okay, and this is a whole Ace of Wands. So this is a new beginning. This is like a whole new beginning. Like happy times, look. So this was evidence. See, there was some evidence of this. Okay, have something to do with a family or have something to do with a Pisces or something. But this says happy times, body shaming, and the Ace of Wands. This is like sleep with me, sleep with this person. With this Ace of Wands, this is like a new beginning. And somebody, they said we need your imagination because his imagination is next. This person thought about it and said, no, that's not the right time. So when somebody said that, then somebody was shook because they just knew that somebody was going to be a part of something. Okay, with this person body shaming, it's like somebody was talking about her. Or this person was, because look, they all in giving a heart. They went from a snack into giving a heart into somebody having a hand. Let's check this libation. Hold on. What's going on with this libation? Tell me about this libation. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. This is work. Some type of work is being put in. Mastering some sort of skill in this libation. Okay, with this mean money, doing mean things. Okay, so this was a hand in a situation where they decided to master something and do some mean work. It says meanness, collection, preservation. Okay, Four of Swords. So this is somebody laying up. Four of Swords energy. Somebody just laying there. Meanness, money. Then you got Eight of Pentacles. Somebody doing some work for some meanness, money. While they just laying there, just a Libra energy. Clarify this meanness, money. Tell me about this meanness, money. An accident. Meanness, money pays for an accident. So there was an accident that took place. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins. Okay, they got Four of Cups. So this is somebody like, nah, man, I'm not accepting of that work that you're doing to create this accident. Somebody was like, no, thank you. Four of Cups. That's a refusing an offer. Okay, so somebody laid there. Tarot reader? Somebody laid there doing a tarot read. What did tarot read say? Perseverance. Take action. Perseverance. Says something about somebody coming out of the woodworks. Okay, scheduling something. Okay, somebody seeing something clearly now. Okay, but there was no mind games, manipulation, or gaslight, and scare tactics. Okay. Okay, so when somebody said no, something was scheduled. There was no mind games manipulation. Somebody just said no. So they said no without. So somebody laid there watching the tarot reading or for their fate. What's the surprise of the fate? Okay, this many masks, these many faces. This is a Taurus energy. They showed many different faces in this tarot reading where people playing many different games. Okay, and somebody took action and scheduled something, but they wasn't in the mind games situation. Take a high resonate. What's the surprise about this mind games? Somebody said yes and withdrew. Yes to what? What was it yes to? Cuffing season idea. Single, ready to mingle, ready for relationships on the hunt. Okay, the idea of relationship. Yes to the idea of relationship, but they withdrew. What's the surprise about this schedule? Somebody was salty about something was scheduled. It's like they went, something supposed to have happened at that time, but it didn't. So they set up something for another time. I'm thinking the idea. So this is like a Pisces energy. Okay, they had an idea for cuffing season ready to mingle. They say yes after somebody withdrew, because somebody withdrew. And this idea for cuffing season ready to mingle, somebody scheduled something and got upset because somebody didn't get in their head about it. They just withdrew and they say yes to the idea. What happened after that? They say yes to the idea. Okay, to their friends. They could have had memories of the past of them trying to compromise once before. Take it how it resonates. So this is somebody having a hand in something. Did they? Was it surprised about the endorsement? Okay, it came out. Cock blocking and compromising. So this is like saying withdrawn, but scheduling something for a different date. Somebody got mad. Okay, it's like cock blocking and then compromising, withdrawing and then compromising. Okay, so was somebody with imagination here? What's the surprise with this imagination? Somebody said nope. That was a surprise about the imagination because this person next is hesitating. What was the surprise about the hesitation? It was about somebody who was graduating, leveling up. It was about, the surprise was it was somebody, whoever this imagination was, it was surprised. It was about somebody that leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. Somebody said, what do they decide to do? This homeless person. What this homeless person decided to do? Five of Cups. They left somebody sad. So somebody was shook. After all of that, somebody was shook. Like what? Like what? What's the shook? Somebody lived and learned something. They was like, oh, what they live and learn? Tell me. Okay, but depending on how this turned out with this Wheel of Fortune about me gossiping and doing all of this gossiping shit, that okay, the detective would have somebody trapped if they took action. Knight of Wands. Okay, so somebody learned something. Figure they learned something. And somebody was body shaming happy times, Ace of Wands. So it's new beginning for somebody to do some body shaming for some happy times. For, one person called happy, but the other person was like, no, thank you. Take that how it resonates. Okay, so we're going to put these up. And we're going to go. So this is part of the disturbance. Everybody was thinking about money having a hand in it, something, because remember, this is supposed to be about some money. But something ended up coming to an end. This was a snack and throwing shade. Hold on one second. Let's go into this vacation because I think we kind of went into the vacation, but somebody was laying up, okay, and then the conversation kind of came out. And then it went left. How it kind of shook somebody. Okay, so let's clarify this vacation. Clarify this vacation. Okay, so somebody said proceed. Okay, they proceeded to a promise. Okay, to Five of Swords to win at all costs. Okay. Okay, they said for sure. Okay. So somebody proceeded to a promise to Five of Swords to win at all costs. So this is Aquarius energy. Five of sure. What was for sure? Tell me. Somebody didn't give zero fucks. They was like, fuck it. Just trust, unfazed, unbothered. King of Coins. So this is the King of Coins given unfazed. They proceeded because it was the truth is here. Whatever it was, the truth came out about my boo. Okay, so somebody turned somebody down. But I guess they wanted somebody else to be a part of this throwing shade and be a part of this snack on this vacation. But the truth came out. What was the truth about somebody keeping a promise and winning at all costs? Yeah, about this work that somebody was doing, this Nine of Wands. Yeah, and the Hangman. So somebody was enlightened to this Nine of Wands and the work that he was up to doing on this vacation. Okay, something came to an end. Something came to an end. Let's find out what happened. Okay, so the death, somebody was alone. Something came to an end. Somebody was alone. Loneliness. Okay, there was a message of truth that came out about a situation that was lonely. Okay, about some dirty money. Okay, so somebody lied. Maybe I'm getting somebody lied. Because of dirty money, nobody accepted the dirty money. They did whatever they did without the dirty money, so the dirty money wouldn't be an issue. Take a high resonate. I'm not for sure. This is what I'm kind of remembering. So why do you get somebody alone with the Knight of Swords with dirty money? Clarifying death. Something came to an end. Also, maybe this person sent the message of truth about some dirty money. Because remember, the card reader was saying something. The card reader somebody had got some information out of that tarot reader. Okay, so somebody was alone. They received a Knight of Swords, which is a message of truth about some dirty money. So something brought something to an end. So tell me more. What happened? Yeah, this origin. Okay, so this is the start of something new. That somebody didn't get no calm off of. So there was no gain. Remember, there was no gain. Okay. Okay, there was, matter of fact, there was protest about it. So this is kind of like stop somebody right in their action. Okay, and they turned around and walked away with the Eight of Cups. One more. Yeah, so there was no evidence about the situation. There was no evidence. So something came to an end. There was just no evidence about what happened. Take a high thing. Okay, so now we're going to clarify this disturbance. Okay, and it was supposed to be something about good times of blessing in that situation. So tell me about this disturbance. What's the inside of this disturbance? Okay, there was supposed to be no calm. So somebody was disturbing. Something came to an end and people was pissed. Okay, so this Knight of Coins. This is a Taurus energy. This is about long-term stability. Okay, about something taking a lift off. Something taking off is supposed to be shooting rockets. You know what I'm saying? But it fizzled out because nobody came to a calm. The rocket was supposed to go off and it was supposed to set everybody into a calm situation. But the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, somebody walked away. So they was disturbed. That was a disturbance. They didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some sweetheart. Some sweetheart, they, I don't know, this is about this high vibing. This is high vibing energy. Okay, so the person connected to a high vibe energy. The sweetheart connected to a high vibe energy because remember the person that they were supposed to connect with this Knight of Coins they were supposed to took off with, it didn't happen with this person because it's in reverse. But who it did happen with is what I'm picking up. It happened with somebody who had a high vibe energy. Okay, and that's what created some sort of disturbance. Supposed to be a time of blessing for them, but it wasn't. Yeah, the Five of Swords in reverse. Somebody, they didn't go after it at all costs. They end up putting their sword down and walking away. Okay, so this stressed somebody out, which caused a disturbance. Okay, that makes sense. Which caused some sort of disturbance. Okay, yeah. Something was supposed to have been happening for a year. It could have been a year contract that this person could have been agreeing upon. It could have been something that they could have been really relying on. You know what I'm saying? Because something was supposed to be going on for a long period of time, and they just knew that it would pop off how it was supposed to. Take how it resonate. We're gonna go ahead and clarify this energy right here. Somebody had a reservation for something, right? There was a reservation for a lovely experience with just somebody loving on this car. You know, it's like getting something that you want, but they end up getting a disturbance. Okay, so let's see. Why is this reservation here? Okay, well, somebody was giving a heart. Okay, they gave their heart to somebody who they wanted to give their heart to. Okay, this justice energy. Okay, so justice is here, giving a heart, reservation. Okay, it's almost want to turn upside down. Okay, so it has something, had many masks. Personalities, many faces. Okay, so let's clarify it. Okay, clarify the mask. Okay, there was a rebound. Okay, somebody rebound here, which was flighty, temporary option and unpredictable intentions. So this person looked like they just popped in. This was their last straw. Okay, with the mask, limitations, breaking point, overwhelmed. Okay, that they didn't get no call. They was pissed that something didn't happen. Okay, so now we got justice. We're gonna clarify justice. Clarify justice. Okay, they says 6 months. Something was supposed to happen for 6 months. You know, they were supposed to be in a year. Somebody had evidence of a turned party. Okay, like they've been showing up for 6 months. They had evidence of a turned party for 6 months. Okay, they got receipts that this party been turned on. And it was a game. Okay, so it was a game for 6 months. This justice been having turned parties, and there's receipts, and that's a game. Let me show you. So all of this, what somebody learned, is that why would this person just all of a sudden just stop? You know what I'm saying? It's like this person, they thinking about what's going on. They're like, look, we've been doing this for 6 months now. This is evidence. Remember, this is Seven of Pentacles. This is a lipstick stand over here. This person has had with this investment with this person here for 6 months. Okay, so that's a gain, right? Look, it says gain, receipts, turned party, justice, clarifying reservation. Okay, so now we about to clarify this giving your heart. Okay, so somebody been giving their heart for 6 months. The justice, they got receipts. Somebody came in wearing all of these masks. I think it's a Taurus energy. She on the last straw. She ain't getting no come. She realized that what's going on, it ain't cool. That's why this person's over here investing. Come turn out to be the wolf in sheep's clothing. Clarify giving your heart. Okay, so there was a vow to give in your heart. Okay, and this person was supposed to be the key player. Okay, in the whole getup, they were supposed to be the key player at all times for 6 months, at least a year. Okay, they say yes. Okay, I don't know if somebody ended up going to jail, but it was sticking out. So what happened? Somebody took action. They was like, for sure. Okay, sure, yeah, we can give love. I vow. I said yes. And then this person end up. I cannot. I'm going backwards, moving forward towards the chariot. But then later on in this throwing shade, they backed up. It didn't happen. So it's kind of like they got them into a spot of catching them right in the act of seeing how something was done, throwing shade, a snack on a vacation, something ended and it turned into a disturbance. So with this person taking this ticket right here, they went back in it with their eyes wide open. They had their mindset on the end result and not on the end result where normally they'll end up in a disturbance because this was something that happened in the recent past, right? So this time they went in with intentions for something, for I think for them to see what happened. Because what would end up happening, end up triggering this person, this rebound person, okay, with this mask. She was the rebound for 6 months. I don't know what that means, but this was her last straw. Okay, there was no calm, and it's like, you know what, you set me up, wasting my time, thinking we finna get it going on, and everything came to a stop. Okay. We hour in. Let's see. So that's pretty much everything that happened with this sex shop. So now the person that okay. So now it makes sense with the rest of these energies here. Because now with this afraid of hardship, they went in with the intention. Let me show you. They just got evidence now. They got proof. They moved a common water, and now these fools sitting down here like, look, hold up. So they could be after them. They could be mad at them, or they could be trying to do something to somebody that this person care about. They could be trying to trigger this person. Okay, because with this Ace of Wands is like a new beginning, right? This is like a night out with whoever you out with. And somebody's like, I'm not afraid of hardships. So this person end up breaking somebody's heart. These group of people, they was unbothered, but these whole groupies was, they was ready to move forward in whatever it is that they was set out to do. But somebody broke their heart. And because they broke that person's heart who didn't get a calm out of it. They was pissed. It was their last straw. You know what I mean? It's like they could have needed that energy to get through whatever. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get it. So I don't know. We're going to go ahead and clarify quickly since we got the gist of the story with the first energy. So I don't understand how this Gemini, though, they could be trying to take something from that person. Okay. Yeah, somebody was unbothered about everything that happened. Because this person, look, they moving towards success. And then somebody's unbothered. And these groupies, I don't know how to, we can just find out. We can just do a quick read on them. So clarify this not afraid of hardships. Let me see. So somebody's not afraid of hardship. Somebody feel betrayed. Remember, this is the bottom of the deck. Somebody felt betrayed. Something happened in the moment, right in the eclipse, where something went dark, and it just happened just that fast. And by the time the sun moves or the sun separates from the moon, it's like, what happened? You know. So I think this is the aftermath. Okay, that's the sex shop. Okay, where they have dates and moments set up. Okay, so not afraid of hardship. So now this is the wheel of fortune. So this determines how things turn out for someone with the wheel of fortune. This is like time. Okay, time is spinning, and on the other side of this time, things are supposed to turn into a certain type of way with this wolf in sheep's clothing, because somebody is getting away. This Sagittarius is the only person that I see getting away to calmer waters. That's under lipstick stains. Okay, now we got wolf in sheep's clothing on that ass. Okay, so that's how the ending read. Okay, and betrayal, where they didn't get them. You know, they just felt betrayed. Okay, so tell me more about this hardships. Not afraid of hardships. They said maybe. Okay, so now depending on how this world turns, they saying maybe something can turn out a certain type of way. Okay, because they move in toward the hardship. They like, okay, maybe we can get this curse going. Maybe we can curse something. Okay, they trying to curse something. Boom. They trying to curse something. Okay, so now we got this Three of Swords here. So somebody here with a heartbreak. This is this Capricorn energy saying maybe we can curse something. They coming in with the money investment for somebody to have hardships with the idea of cursing someone. Take it how it resonates, because the recent past is real estate. Okay, they making an investment. Okay, and then the investment is also over here in a different card with the Seven of Pentacles with some sort of evidence. So they could be, somebody could be traveling. I'm getting heavy travel. Okay, so tell me about this Three of Swords. This was a disturbance. It was broken heart because something didn't happen. You took me all the way to the end just to say you got evidence on me to say this is how we've been doing for 6 months. And they worked because they're like, this is clockwork. 6 months clockwork, and you got one dry run where we got all the way to the end, then you just changed your mind. You didn't want to accept no money. You wasn't accepting no bribe. You wasn't accepting none of that. So everything kind of changed where it looked like all the evidence is in the person who was doing wrong. They got caught. Okay, so somebody was brokenhearted because we got receipts in the reverse. Okay, so we got receipts in the reverse, but we got somebody throwing shade and you got something taken off. So what's the surprise? Because we got curse and disturbance right here. Maybe they can get it. Oh, they said maybe. Okay, maybe we can get this curse and disturbance and don't leave no receipts. This is the receipts in reverse. They didn't want no receipts. They didn't want no evidence or proof to be found. But over here, we got lipstick stains. So they brokenhearted. And they thinking about, man, we can come and do a curse and don't leave no evidence. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and clarify this chariot. Somebody moving towards success. Tell me about this chariot, the Cancer energy. Okay, they coming after this Two of Cups. Okay, they kind of shook about, damn, like, what happened? Somebody turned around and walked away? You know what I mean? Eight of Cups. So they like, they moving in. They coming in, right? With a plan. So maybe they doing a curse. I don't know. Okay, because they said 6 months. Something's supposed to happen for 6 months. Maybe they got a 6-month contract with the situation. Okay, they supposed to be cock blocking for 6 months. 6 months cock blocking. Tell me about this 6 months. Yeah, they say yes. Okay, yes, they're gonna do whatever it is. Okay, come something about this calm in reverse. We're gonna reverse this calm. Okay, with this King of Wands, which is that Sagittarius energy, or it could be another Aries coming in. They on the last straw. Okay, like this is the last straw with this King of Wands. See, he left us with they like telling them what happened. Yes, this is what happened. This person left us with no calm. Yes, with the calm in reverse. No calm. This King of Wands. Okay, This could be the Sagittarius energy, or this could be a whole nother Aries coming in, just wanting to know. I don't take high rates, but this is somebody saying yes, they're confirming what he had did. And he came in, he had a 6 months contract, and he blocked some shit. He blocked, he blocked the clock. He wouldn't give us none. We couldn't get our calm. That's why this calm is in reverse. So this is basically somebody telling somebody what happened. So this chariot is moving in. So they moving in, they like, okay, so they need to know what they gonna do. What's this chariot's intention? That's what I want to know. Okay, they planning for a cuffing season. They gonna say we gonna get this person single and ready to mingle and ready for a relationship and on the hunt. We gonna get them this time. Okay, so this person, okay, we got unbothered and groupie. Clarify unbothered. They saying possibly. So somebody unbothered. They possibly. Tell me what this possibly is. Okay, somebody is not possibly. We can get them in their head games because right now they not in their mind game. So possibly they can, get this person in their head because mind games in reverse. Okay, this is a person that felt like they mad. You know what I'm saying? This is a person that have many heads on the situation. I don't know. Everybody could be thinking about what needs to be done about how to get somebody bothered because right now they unbothered and to get them to go. Okay, yeah, they in the mind game in reverse, and they in their head with all these heads involved. This Taurus energy, you know what I'm saying, could be having the heads for somebody to go and just make something possible. Remember, with somebody in this cuffing season, making something possible. Okay, having somebody maybe overturning somebody's mind games into mind games because right now they're not in no mind games right now. They're not tripping. They not tripping. They know exactly what they did. Okay, this person coming in, that's the person came in on the last straw last time. They was like, look, we depended on this. So this person coming up with many different ways for something to go and work. Okay, towards this person who is unbothered. Okay, I would clarify that. What's this six? What's this mass? Yeah, they looking for ways for their blessing. Mass. Yeah, looking for the Queen of Wands. Okay. Yeah, this card reader. It's like a plan with all the thoughts. You know what I'm saying? About somebody's self love. So they tell you know what? Somebody's justice. You know what I'm saying? They want to do justice to somebody and get them tied up into this mean money. Okay, they got to get somebody into doing something wrong because they showing themselves as doing something right, and that they moving away to calmer water, and they left these wolf and sheep clothing on their tail. Okay, so now the wolf and sheep's clothing, they coming back into the situation trying to turn it around with hopes of having somebody bothered. Because right now they unbothered. Okay, coming after somebody who's unbothered. These groupies. Okay, that Queen of Wands, Justice. Okay, all of these people that they found out in this reading. You know what happened? They could be using. They looking for a blessing. They looking to use many different people. They learning about this person's self love in this reading, right? And they want to use this mean money with mean people to do mean things to show some type of justice. Okay, so these are the mean people. Bitches is coming in like they hidden. Okay, Five of Swords in reverse. They could have given up right now. I don't know. They probably know what's going on. Okay, yeah, they're a fool. So there's a fool here clarifying this groupie. Okay, yeah, that they be connected to an online community. There's a fool of this introvert online private community. Okay, tell me more about it. Yeah, that has a chemistry. They want chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. So they see this online community, this food, things is heating up with somebody. I think that's them looking for this person. This is this person that's moving to calmer waters. He got feelings for somebody else. He don't want what they was giving him prior to. Okay. Matter of fact, he want to use what they was doing as evidence. Okay, tell me more. They want to bring some type of fear, some type of fright to this person. Okay, they want this couple to be frightened. Okay, some kind of way. Because remember, yeah, this person who's lonely, they want to bring some type of fear. Remember, they want this disturbance to happen to somebody else. They don't want, but it ended up happening to them. So in order for them to get their calm, they got to create disturbance, but it backfired. So now they trying to bring that backfire back around to somebody this person care about. This nightmare, this lonely person. Okay, yeah, but it's evidence. Look, evidence just came out. It just popped up because now it makes sense to somebody. What's going on? Okay, so the evidence is here. Okay, so somebody's on it. Okay, so now we're gonna move over to the sex shop. We got this Queen of Wands. Or they want evidence. Let me see. They want evidence of this high vibing person. They got, yeah, something that they didn't know. This high vibing person just told them something what they didn't know. Something was unknown from this high vibing person. They just found out. Okay, so something's supposed to happen next month where the evidence could be significant. Okay, so now we over here with 1 hour and 15 minutes in 58 seconds. Okay, so we got this Queen of Wands in this sex shop. Okay, so now we got somebody getting proof, getting evidence. Okay, somebody celebrating something. Okay, about this opportunity. Okay, so now we're going to get proof. Clarify proof. Okay, somebody trapped in reverse. Okay, so somebody didn't get trapped. Okay, which is a times of blessing. Okay, we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So whatever work was in the reverse, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, something didn't work. Time of blessing, somebody didn't get trapped. Okay, so now we got the Six of. What was the surprise about the trap? Or somebody was trapped. Six of. What was it surprise about the trap in the reverse? There was a Page of Cups, so there was an offer. Okay, that somebody, it showed that somebody did not get trapped, which was a time of blessings for somebody else because something didn't work. Okay, so clarify time of blessings. Yeah, somebody was ready to do something, so they was, it was a time of blessings because they was ready to do something, but something didn't work out with this Eight of Pentacles. Something didn't work out for this Virgo. Clarify this Sagittarius energy, Nine of Wands. Okay, so they wanted somebody to be trapped based on some work that little origin that they were building, they were making, that little project that they were doing, it was to bring some type of disturbance for this person. Okay, but it didn't catch them. It backfired. Okay, it didn't catch them. It was in reverse. They end up getting a surprise in the situation. Okay, so clarify this Six of Wands. Okay, so now this person is winning and they doing a protest. So if somebody talking about it, this person winning. Okay, this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Okay, they was protesting about something. Somebody being a key player. Okay, about some sort of game. Okay, and somebody winning. Okay. Okay, so yeah. It's like the reader, basically, the energy is out there. Well, this person won. They won. They outsmarted the trap. So there's talk about it. Okay, this Taurus. Okay, being a key player in a situation that had with the mask, that was a Taurus energy. Somebody who was on the last straw trying to come in and get back at this person, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so yeah. So somebody took an opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. So somebody got an opportunity to be able to start something new. Okay, so tell me about it. Yeah, this rebound. There's a rebound person where it says flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intention. Yeah, they not able to take. Ooh, damn, they could be all over the place. Taking action, not taking action, taking action. It came out upside down, then the flip right side up, and then it's upside down. So we're gonna put it sideways. So this person could be in the process of taking action because they was a rebound. Remember, the rebound was supposed to be the one That's supposed to have came in, but when the person say there's no conflict around it, so they don't want to fight about something that was scheduled. That's the person who didn't. Remember, that's the person who didn't want to fight. They didn't want to fight about something because they knew how something was already set up for it to way it to go. Remember earlier in the reading, yeah, when them scheduling something, it was already set up for a non-conflict. Okay, damn. So this popped out where somebody was backtracking. That person who was not ready to fight, that person was actually backtracking into a collaboration. That's the Taurus energy. Okay, so it kind of got that person with some evidence. Yeah, talking shit, gossiping, spreading rumors. They wanted that to happen for, yeah, they wanted somebody to vow that to happen. They want this person to vow that to happen to somebody. That's the Knight of Swords. So that's what they wanted the message to go out and say, and what they wanted somebody to go and share that message. The vow that somebody was gossiping. They want them to gossip, vow to gossip, spread rumors. This is what it says. Knight of Swords, vow, gossip and rumor spreading right here. This is the Knight of Swords. This is sending a message of truth that somebody was set up to go out there and do a whole bunch of gossip and stuff. They had an opportunity thinking about paying somebody to do this, and it didn't happen. Okay, so they got that person caught up. Okay, remember they gained by gaining a whole bunch of information, being woke and not following a pattern that they normally have set for this person. Because remember, 6 months contract means same thing for the same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. A year, same thing, same thing, same thing. So this person came in and just said, skirt, did something completely different. Okay, so now these people is wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, this person is want to get away. Okay, this person, Sagittarius energy, they're trying to get away to calmer water, but they got some wolf and sheep's clothing on that ass. Okay, so this could be with these people in town, around town, trying to bring some type of fear to the Sagittarius energy, try to go after something he cared about, trying to bring some type of fear or something. Okay, so this is the last energy. So this is the Taurus energy making an investment, okay, in some sort of evidence. So there was some type of evidence that was left that that person was on a rebound, backtrack to do something that wasn't really supposed to be fighting, but they end up got caught backtracking. They weren't supposed to be backtracking into a situation. They was a rebound. They was waiting for something. They was waiting for the right moment. Eclipse of concealment. Remember, they was waiting for the right moment. But this person already knew the tea, okay, that they was interfering on a love story that they didn't really want him to be a part of, and everything was recorded. Okay, so now with the lipstick and the Seven of Pentacles, all right, Taurus energy with some sort of lipstick stains and evidence. Okay, the Sagittarius energy, okay, is moving to calmer water. Okay, Six of Swords, and there's wolf in sheep's clothing. Could be on a tail. I don't know. We got to clarify. We're going to clarify real fast. Then we're going to end this reading and heal it. We got justice. Okay, they could be justice. They could have evidence of this justice. And this Taurus. Remember, justice came out earlier in the reading. So let's find out. Tell me about this evidence of Seven of Pentacles. Something was told it wasn't the right time. So that's the evidence right there. Remember, they said not the right time. They didn't agree with it. They said it's not the right time. And it kind of shook. Remember, the monkey came out shook. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? So they were shook about the situation. It wasn't the right time. Tell me about the Sagittarius. Okay, they had made a promise. Okay, they did make a promise to do something. Tell me, yeah, to with this person with sweet dreams, they did. They made a promise to show up. Remember, for 6 months before cups, they refused to offer at the last minute. Okay, we got the Six of Swords right here. So this is like, okay, I'm moving on calmer water. This is somebody breaking free from all the drama, winning at all costs, all that energy. You know, they just moving on. Tell me about that. Okay, third wheel. Okay, so they wanted somebody, they wanted to be a part of the third wheel. They wanted to be a part of the relationship this Pisces did. This Pisces wanted to be a part of his relationship. Pisces again. They wanted to see clearly that they wanted, this is double strategy, the bottom of that. Okay, so Pisces energy was a strategy to be a part of his family and to be a third wheel in this person moving to common water. Okay, so now we got wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, we're gonna clarify this. Clarify. Yeah, we got somebody in their pride. Okay, somebody's look at their arms crossed. They're not accepting of whatever just happened. They like, look, you left somebody stressed. All right. And your imagination, the way that they had everything planned out with imagination, you know what I'm saying? This justice right here, relaxing. You know, it was like you knew the rules. You knew how things were supposed to go. Yeah, you're supposed to be giving your heart, giving your love. You know what I'm saying? Giving whatever you're supposed to be giving at that time. And I don't know, they must have read up on the situation. They read up on, because you see this person relaxing and reading. So somebody read up on something, okay, about that page of wands, okay, about that little that mountain, that origin that they were putting together to get somebody a part of it. Let's clarify. Clarify this relaxing. Yeah, that there was a Nine of Swords energy. It was designed to create some sort of nightmare. Okay, it was designed to be a part of some dirty money. Okay, it was a part to be of this King of Swords to destroy somebody else, which is Gemini energy over here. They figured it out. Yeah, that they said, no, never mind. We're not going to go with that reservation. This person didn't go with the reservation, or this reservation didn't go as planned. That they didn't go with the reservation that had came out, that this person hesitated about. The hesitation, they didn't go and move forward with this. They didn't move forward with the chariot. They wasn't moving toward victory with the thought, as this person made it seem like this Virgo who was in her feelings over here was sexually protected in the reverse. Okay, they try to make it seem like it was a part of one way, but this person withdrew from a situation. Okay, so take it how it resonate. Take it how it resonate. Okay. Um, Imagination. Okay, night. So something's supposed to happen at night. Their imagination is supposed to happen at night. Okay, somebody said no. No, you're not doing it. Yeah, that was yesterday. Something they said nope yesterday. They told somebody that they said nope yesterday. So now this person is sitting here stressed. Okay, they feeling like they deserving of something. This is Virgo energy. They feel like they was deserving of something for somebody to work together in this collaboration. They want to collaborate together with this homeless person. Okay, they wanted to collaborate. They wanted to collaborate. They wanted to see something through. They wanted something to play out how they wanted to play out next month. Okay, so now they hear wolf in sheep's clothing, trying to force the situation. So tell me about this person in pride with this crown on. They under judgment. Okay, that person, whoever it is under judgment. Okay, about this page of wands. Okay, whoever it was. Okay, somebody didn't give zero fucks about this six-handed snake. Okay, and about throwing shade against somebody. Okay, that they went on ahead and took action. Okay, at this turn party. Mm-hmm. And then they go ahead and provide us some aid for a situation. Okay, so that's what it is. It's wolf in sheep's clothing right here. This is what's clarifying that energy. Somebody in jail, going to jail. Okay, we don't know who that person is. Clarify this wolf in sheep's clothing. Five of Cups. Okay, it could be a Scorpio. Okay, could be in jail. They didn't want to say, go ahead and proceed with the situation. Okay, with this page of swords from the information that they was collected about a situation. They want to compromise with someone on the situation with their friends. Okay. Okay, so somehow, yeah, something happened behind the moon with the Sagittarius, with the Pisces, the idea of a Pisces. They hooked up for somebody with this sleeping princess, and somebody was salty. Okay, at this graduation day person because something came to an end. Okay, something stopped. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and clear this energy. Okay, because remember something wasn't the right time for this investment with this lipstick stains with this Taurus and this sex shop. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Something did come to an end. Something came to a stop. Okay, there was some type of betrayal that took place. Okay, somebody walked away from. Okay, Pisces energy, double Pisces energy. Okay, they could have something to do with this Ace of Cup and love. Okay, that have something to do with some type of Eight of Pentacles going in the reverse, or something not working for us. 8 or 9 Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal this energy for my time run out. I got 1:30:29 on the clock. I call upon my blessed answers of healing love. Thank you for your sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength. God, my hands, heart, and spirit. Welcome me as I heal my shadows of fear of success, control issues, martyrdom, loss, trauma, um, persecution. Okay. Walk with me as I heal these energies: death, graduation day, salty, sleeping princess, idea, moon, friendship, compromise, page of swords, five of cups, wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. We have aid, turn, lift off, throwing shade, profession, giving zero fucks, page of swords. Next month, judgment, three of wands, homeless, three of pentacles, merit making, yesterday, nope, night, chariot, hesitation, reservation. Okay, king of swords, dirty money, nine of swords. Okay, we got stress, imagination, and pride. Okay, stress, imagination, pride. We have relaxation, hangman, giving heart, family, third will, six of swords. We have five of cups, no, four of cups, sweet dreams, promise, six of wands, ace of pentacles, unbothered, temperance, proof, evidence, chariot, three of swords, hermit, your light, your tasty demons, NA feels, Carlos, Gemini, lover's energy. Okay, we got Knight of Swords, vow, tea time, backtracking, conflict, perseverance, rebound, triumph, gain, key player, um, five of coins, protest, Knight of Wands, readiness, page of cups, eight of pentacles, time of blessings, trap, disturbance, unknown, high vibrant evidence, loneliness, nightmare, chemistry, introvert, fool, groupie, justice, saving, self-love, fate, Queen of Wands, blessings, go, math, mind games in reverse, possibility, um, toughing season, yes, last straw, king of wands, cock block, and calm. 6 months, two of cups, curse, receipts, maybe, wheel of fortune, stop at the bottom of the deck. Okay, it could have something to do with the nine of wands, eight of cups, ten of swords at the bottom of the deck, ace of cups. What is this? Nine of pentacles in reverse. Something was exposed. Okay, home sweet home, Virgo, store, lot, parking lot. I have a secret I want. I have secrets that will unlock life's mysteries. We walk beside you, Virgo, Gemini, wealth, purpose, unfulfilled potential. Release the need to control, connect with earth, money blocks, the healer, fear of success, seven of wands, real estate. Okay, sexual protection in the reverse. Um, not afraid of hardships, ace of wands, queen of wands, sex shop, not the right time, seven of pentacles, and lipstick evidence, bottom of the deck, recordings. Okay. I am a vessel of infinite ideas flowing from divine intelligence because abundance is my birthright. I am in sacred alignment with soul partners who amplify my purpose because abundance is my birthright. I am divinely supportive in building businesses that reflect my soul's truth because abundance is my birthright. I am loved and chosen by the universe to experience sacred wealth because abundance is my birthright. I am calling in divine union that honors my essence and growth because abundance is my birthright. I am stepping into creative collaborations that bless the world because abundance is my birthright. I'm magnetizing new home spaces that reflect my royalty and peace because abundance is my birthright. I am embodying unconditional love and universal wisdom in all that I do because abundance is my birthright. I am rising as a sacred leader backed by divine favor and legacy because abundance is my birthright. I am receiving overflow of opportunities that align with my highest truth because abundance is my birthright. I am open to miracles, partnerships that honor and expand my soul because abundance is my birthright. I'm worthy of a lifestyle filled with purpose, peace, and pleasure because abundance is my birthright. I am in the flow of divine alignment and sacred timing in all endeavors because abundance is my birthright. I am guided by infinite intelligence in all my wealth building decisions because abundance is my birthright. I am living a life where my ancestors smile upon my path because abundance is my birthright. I am attracting sacred clients and contracts that reflect my divine calling because abundance is my birthright. I'm aligned with cosmic favor and divine connections daily because abundance is my birthright. I am building a soul led legacy that uplifts generations because abundance is my birthright. I am cherished in every sacred union I walk in because abundance is my birthright. I am planting seeds of love, wisdom, and wealth that blooms eternally because abundance is my birthright. Ashe, amen. And so it is. Ashe, amen. And so it is. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.